Welcome back to the session. Welcome back to the session. I know it's been a few days since I tapped in with y'all, but look, we got 8 hours. We got 8 motherfucking hours until we're live. Bitcoin Lithium, make your claim in 8 hours, 6 a.m. Monday morning. So we'll see, we'll be able to see what it's looking like, we'll see what the price is looking like. You know what I'm saying? We're here, It's been a journey. It for surely has been a journey. First and foremost, welcome back to the session. Please put down that tobacco. You don't need to smoke that garbage no more. Go ahead and get you some raw papers. Elevate your lifestyle, Get you a nice, clean, healthy smoke for your lungs. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to partake and perform with the tobacco. It is no good for you. You don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Protect your lungs. Get you some raw papers and, live a better, healthy, clean life. Bitcoin Lithium, live tomorrow. Our tokens are going to get sent to our wallet that's linked when we claim our rewards. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep what we have staked. I'm excited for these rewards though. We're going to see what the price is, we're going to see what the price is going to be, I'm really excited to see, like, all right, what can the price get to? You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to see at 6, in the morning when we claim our shit, where price is at. And then, every 20, 30 minutes, we're going to just be looking at the chart, seeing, what's going on. Are we going up a little bit? Are we going down a little bit? We're just going to be, checking the charts, because if some shit shoots up 30, 40, 50 cents, we're selling, But super excited, man. It's been a long journey. There's not really too much to say. Like, watch the old videos if you want to, just listen to me go in depth about, Bitcoin Lithium and shit like that. But hey, pre-sale has been done for about 2 weeks. Yeah, pre-sale ended about 2 weeks, so we were just, in the final countdown phase of going live. There's been some people in the comments, in some of these videos talking about, oh, Bitcoin Lithium's a scam, da-da-da-da-da. It's not a scam because, first of all, the coin ain't live yet. So you talking about, oh, I bought it on this exchange, da-da-da-da. You didn't buy Bitcoin Lithium. You bought some Fugazi, you bought some Fugazi that said Bitcoin Lithium, but you didn't purchase the real thing. You bought some fake Jordans. You got some fake Balenciagas. You got some fake sneakers. You did not buy Bitcoin Lithium, because you can only buy Bitcoin Lithium off of BitcoinLithium.com, You can't even buy it right now, you know what I'm saying? Pre-sale ended 2 weeks ago, so there's nothing for you to purchase, you know what I'm saying? You only can look at your tokens at BitcoinLithium.com. You're not looking at your tokens on any type of exchange, any type of wallet, because it's not live yet. It will be live tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., So all the people talking about bullshit, scam this, scam that, they're not holding Bitcoin Lithium. So those of you, who did it the right way, y'all don't have to worry about that, or, listen to that garbage that people are saying. You're going to know, and you're going to find out tomorrow morning. So just stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? Stay ready. Buckle up, because, we're here. It's time for the ride to start, so make sure your belt's on correctly, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you meet, all the requirements, and let's do it. Let's have a good time. Let's elevate. But I'm just super intrigued to, see what that price is going to be at. Because even, 20 cents, 23 cents, 25 cents, it's looking great. It's looking great. Because if we can get to 25 cents, it's a possibility of it getting to 29 cents, you know what I'm saying? And that's a completely different bag than 25 cents, you know what I'm saying? When you're playing with some tokens. So I'm excited to see what's about to happen, you know. Hey, you know, we got 8 hours left. 8 hours left, you know. And we start claiming these rewards, get this passive income in, you know what I'm saying? You never know what the price may be able to get to, you know, within a year. And to be staked for, you know, we're going to be staking for a whole year. So what I sell from rewards, we're going to give that same amount back in rewards, you know, just by staking over the course of the next, you know, few months. And that's going to be cool, you know, because we're going to get a solid ass return. And, you know what I'm saying? We'll be good for the next few months. We don't have to be looking at rewards and be like, oh, well, maybe I can, you know. Nah, we're going to keep your stake, let the rewards rebuild up, you know what I'm saying, for another check. You know what I'm saying? Off of, you know, the rewards. And, you know, when we got staked, we just, you know, keep staked. And if they ever turn off the staking mechanism, like after a year, then, you know, at that point, we'll just hold until price does some insane shit, like $33 and up type shit. And then we'll sell the big wad. But yeah, Bitcoin Lithium tomorrow morning. I'm super excited. You know what I'm saying? Enough talking, you know what I'm saying? There's no point of even trying to go in full depth, you know what I'm saying? We got 7 minutes in. It's pretty much enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tap in with you guys tomorrow, though. You know, once we're live, give you all an update of the live token. You know, we'll talk about what our balance is looking like just off of, you know, claiming the rewards. You know what I'm saying? Well, we have staked, we're leaving staked, so, you know, those tokens aren't going to reflect what's in the wallet. But we'll do a discussion tomorrow. We'll see what's going on with everything, you know, and I'm gonna tune in and tap in with y'all.